Tonight, Chicago pushing out migrants, evicting them from city-run shelters. The controversial policy enforcing a 60-day limit, an effort to manage their growing numbers, rolling out after months of delays. But how they're being pushed out is leaving many confused and frustrated. One migrant telling NBC News he was told about his eviction the day before, saying administrators first gave him a deadline of 2 p.m. Monday, but shortly after changed it to 12:30 p.m. Outside the shelter on Sunday, migrants waited, unsure of what's next for them.
It's a lot of not good answers, and people out there being left in the street.
Some local officials and advocates saying it's unthinkable to push these people out in the cold, and that many do not have work authorization yet because of a 150-day waiting period after applying for asylum.
We think that if folks aren't able to get work authorization, they don't have rental assistance, they're most likely ending up homeless.
The mayor defending the policy in a statement, saying the city has limited resources to meet the scale of arrivals and is constantly evaluating options.
They can return to the landing zone and request another shelter placement. If there's a placement available, they'll be able to do that. Some may choose to move on.
According to the city, more than 37,000 migrants have been bused to Chicago since 2022, when Texas Governor Greg Abbott, a Republican, began sending them. As of last week, the city says it's successfully relocated nearly 20,000 people and is in the process of relocating about 4,000 more. That still leaves thousands of migrants like Lisbeth Velasquez in the city shelter system. She says she fled Venezuela due to political persecution 7 months ago.
Te piden el estado de cuenta. Te piden unos requisitos que, actualmente yo no cuento con ninguno.
When we spoke to Velasquez back in February, she was set to be evicted by April 1st.
Es preocupante porque eso van a inundar los distritos policiales, las calles. Creo que no es la solución.
She now tells us her deadline has been moved to May 1st. The city says it's granting extensions on an individual basis, including in cases where migrants are enrolled in public benefit programs, need medical care, or have children. In the meantime, migrants like Velasquez are living with uncertainty.
Estoy trabajando, no tengo recursos económicos para pagar una vivienda.
And Valerie Castro joins us now. Valerie, there are also reports of a measles outbreak at a migrant shelter in Chicago. What can you tell us?
Well, it certainly complicates things, right? The city says at least 10 cases of the measles have been traced to one shelter in the city. So the mayor says his goal now is to ensure that migrants can get vaccinated when they get there before they enter the shelter system, especially if they plan on staying long term.
Valerie Castro, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.